Alright guys, here we go. So if you're in the designs and paint section, you want to go to create vinyl group, and you want to go to search. Take your layers up higher than the minimum. It doesn't have to be maxed out, but just take it up so that you know, sometimes people use a lot of layers, some people don't, but just to be on the safe side that you'll get a good range of options, just put your max layers a little bit higher. We're going to do a Fanatec sponsor logo here. So you just search Fanatec or whatever the sponsor decal is that you're trying to trace, and put it on your dashboard. And then you want to go and you want to pick a primitive shape. I always start out with a square. It's the easiest base to start out with. And once you have the basic lines lined up and everything, you can go back in and work on your curves just to fill that stuff in. So you want to also pick a color that is not going to blend in with the base or the original logo that you're working on. So you just want to line these, line your primitive shapes up over top of whatever sponsor logo you're trying to do, and just take it one step at a time. Take your time, just do all of your vertical lines or all your horizontal lines first. It's completely up to you. It's super duper easy to just do the straights first, and then worry about any curves that you may have to tackle down the line. Skewing the square or rectangle is super duper easy, and you can line it up really well if you just take your time and just do the straight parts first. I'm going to speed this up a little bit so you guys can get a better picture without me running my mouth, and hopefully this helps out. I'll come back when it's time to start doing the curves. Okay, so here we are with the curves. There's going to be shapes that kind of resemble what shape you're going to need. Sometimes you may have to flip it. You don't have to go into the menu to flip it. Just go into the negative numbers on the sizing of it, and you should be able to flip it to the size, to the direction that you need, just by going into the negative numbers of your sizing. So that way it'll save you some time. It'll save you a headache from having to go back and forth in and out of the menu. And as you can see, it lines up pretty well here. You may have to skew it a little bit, but it's gonna normally kind of fit in there for you perfectly if you do your straights first and then your curves after your straights. So here you're pretty much done with that F, and that same part that you're using for the F, you should be able to move it over and just use it for the top of your A's. You have two A's in Fanatec, obviously. So once you're done with one A, you can take that A that you have already completed, duplicate it, and just move it over to your second A. Obviously the C in Fanatec is going to be a little bit more difficult, not that big of a headache, but you're just going to have to find the right shapes or shape that you can work with. Some people work with certain shapes a little bit better than others. Completely up to you what shapes you use. Just make sure that with whatever letter, whatever picture, whatever anything you're doing, make sure you tackle your streets first, and you'll be good to go. I'm gonna speed this thing back up for you guys so you don't have to sit here throughout the whole entire video.
Q Tracks.